welcome to my appointment. I thought I will take you with me because if you haven't already followed my channel, then you won't know that the K-drop of Chanel is one of my absolute favorite collections. This is the final drop of 2025 fall winter. Now I'm standing here in my changing room. In fact, let me pan the camera around, and before I get trying on, let me show you. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cara. Come with me, guys. We're on a very blustery day. Today is launch day, Chanel Fall Winter 2025. To be honest, I've been really excited to see this collection. 25K, or rather the K drop, is one of my favorite drops from Chanel. I have been very excited to see the boots, the shoes, and of course the bags. Let's go and see. Let's go shopping. Right guys, here we are in front of the Harrods windows. Let us look. Absolutely love to see this in real life with the tulle overlay dress on the tweed. And then of course the infamous pearl shoes and the bow keyhole front jumper. I think that one is currently sold out here, but we'll have a look at the cream. And then the gorgeous pearl sequin bag with the top handle, and that looks like a crystal bow charm. Let's go inside. One of the key features of this collection are the bows. Now you will see bows across details such as buttons, trims, ties, and exaggerated features such as this bow on the shirt. Then you've got the bows with the PK trim on the knitwear, and also the bows as a detachable feature on knitted dresses. The K-drop, otherwise known as part 2 of fall winter, in this case 25K, is all about the fine gauge knitwear, the polo necks, and in this capsule the key detail are the woven bows woven into the knit as opposed to an applique. This, for me, is one of the most beautiful pieces in the collection. This is the bow dress, absolutely exquisite. One of my favourite features of this capsule collection are the black denim pieces, showing you here the gilet, and then you've got the jeans and the skirt. Stay tuned for more on this later on. Have a look at the details on the buttons. It's all about romanticism and tapping into, as Chanel would call it, emblematic codes of the house, and also notably one of the key favourite features that Gabrielle Chanel used originally in hair pieces. The Chanel bow, in fact the black Chanel bow, is modernized via voluminous features here shown as an exaggerated bow on the one shoulder of this knitted dress. The play on volume isn't just on ready to wear, it's also shown on costume jewellery. Have a look at this absolutely beautiful pearl necklace in oversized shape and form. The pop colour of this collection is this gorgeous blue red, shown here trimmed with pink tipping. Now I think that Chanel played homage to Coco Chanel with her love for red lipstick and of course her iconic rouge. Now guys, if you are a fellow fan of Chanel and you do enjoy your shopping vlogs, then stay tuned because this is just part 1. For anyone who hasn't yet subscribed, please do make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell so you do not miss out on further 25K vlogs from this collection. For all my regular subscribers, you know that I do love myself a black tweed. Now Chanel black tweed is second to none, shown here in this collection with the gold braid trim. Here is the beautiful matching bag. What do we think? Who is a fan of this look? Now this particular segment of the vlog is my favorite. I absolutely love knitwear, I love Chanel knitwear, and I love the contrast of black and white and black and cream. Now I'm coming closer to my favorite look on the runway, showing you first the hollow bow detail on this jumper with piqué trim. Here is the twin set, the beautiful two-piece, shown on the runway with 2 models walking on with the reverse colorway. Now I cannot wait to look at this in more detail with you. Stay tuned. lucky with me, because if you haven't already followed my channel, then you won't know, but the K-drop of Chanel is one of my absolute favorite collections. This is basically part 2 and the final drop of 2025 fall winter. Now I'm standing here in my changing room. My SA has been absolutely phenomenal. They have pulled together a lot of the wish list pieces that I had wanted, and fortunately we're quite lucky with sizes. We are still waiting a couple more pieces, so stay tuned for vlog to come. Right guys, let me give you a sneaky peek of the knitted pieces I am going to try on today. So these two here are from the absolute favorite runway outfit, the reverse 2-piece set. Now these are the tops. The skirts haven't yet come in, but we will soon try these on and see which one I prefer. And then over here is the bow detail, removable bow I should say, on the knitted jumper dress and the jumper. And I do have some bags, but let's save that for later. Stay tuned. Now over here is, in my opinion, the piece de resistance of the collection. I am such a fan of black denim, and if you haven't followed my channel, please make sure you do like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, because you will know, if you do follow me, that I have been looking for or waiting for a pair of black Chanel jeans for the last few years. This isn't actually my size, it's too big, but I will still try it on to make sure that my pre-ordered size is the correct one. But this is all about the bows, guys. It's bow season. Look at the gorgeous hammered silver buttons with the bow in the black. This one has pockets here. It's so beautiful. And then you've got the jeans with the bows on the legs, and then the mini skirt. So I'm not sure if I will gravitate towards this, but I wanted to see how it looks on my height. And then my SA has just found me this, a little bit small, but I will try it on and see. Right guys, let me just dive straight into this. I'm trying these pieces on first before I try on the knitwear, and I just have to say that someone who loves denim, me, someone who loves black denim, me also, and who has been waiting for a nice set, a nice Chanel denim set. And why I say Chanel denim set, Chanel do denim supremely. And it's not just about the brand name for me here. I'm talking about the quality of denim, the mastery of button detail, and in this case, as I'm going to show you, the mastery of tailoring and also sandblasting. So if you haven't already seen, this is a bow-driven collection, and the set I'm wearing here is very much about the bow. Now let me move my microphone away and show you the detail. So for example, this is a sleeveless gilet. Now initially I was thinking, you know, I don't really want to invest in a higher price piece of denim if it doesn't have sleeves. I'm being very honest. I do like my classic denim jackets. I'm deliberately wearing my black polo neck top to see how it is going to look today. So have a look with my own top underneath. Wearing a size 40. It fits perfectly on the waist, and it's cinched in on the waist. It's quite 80s cut with gathers on the back, slightly blues on, but the actual shoulder is oversized and relaxed. So it would look really cool without the long sleeve, but I think as we move into fall winter officially, this is how I would wear it, and I'd probably wear it with a thicker top underneath as well. Now on the jeans, this is potentially 2 sizes too big for me. If I show you here, you can see it's huge here. They haven't yet got some of these smaller sizes in stock, but let me just obsess with you about the leg. Now from a distance, you can't really tell, in my opinion, what it is, but if you know, you know, and from the side it's more of an obvious feature with the bow. So I'm going to wait to see how the smaller sizes run on the jeans. But in terms of the jacket, I quite like it. I think it's super cool. Have a look at the pockets. Right guys, now I am just going to stand a little bit back, let us pan out, and then we can talk about this set. Now, first of all, if you are new to my channel, then you won't know that I am a 5'2" curvy figure. Now, I have inherited mum's curves. I have the bust, a small waist, and curvy hips. So for a petite curvy girl, usually I don't wear figure hugging knitted dresses or skirts, and you will see in the current collection that this is one of the most coveted runway looks of late from Chanel. And if you are familiar with this piece, then you will know that it also comes in the reverse colorway with the beige base and the black tipping. Now, for me being 5'2" and curvy, I wanted to try this on before I start to get feelings towards it. Usually with fashion, you are led by your emotions, and for me, I deliberately did not want to fall in love with this look until I tried it on. Now, what is my verdict? I would say this top here, if you haven't tried this on or if you're unaware, this is actually a jumper. The front with the buttons is a mock front, so have a look here. It is not a cardigan, it is a jumper. Let's come closer and look at the details. So the buttons, it's all about the buttons this season, guys. As I say, every K-drop, the K-drops have such attention to details on the buttons. So if I come closer, you can see that they are pearl effect, pearlescent buttons with gold bows and a little miniature gold CC. Have a look. Then you've got mock pockets here. So they look like pockets, but they're not. Faux pockets, in other words. A placket is functional, but it's a jumper. So you don't fasten it from the front, you pull it over your head. And this hem is the bottom of the jumper. Now onto the skirt. So I am trying on a size 38. Now again, if you have followed my channel, you know that I used to be a size 42. I would say that if you are interested in this skirt and you are curvy, it is actually slightly oversized because this is a 38. If I wanted to buy into this skirt, I would buy this size. So my verdict is, if I was to buy the skirt, I would wear tights because I'm not one to show my legs off in this way, to be honest. These are my last season suede boots, so I'm currently waiting for my pre-order of the pearl heel boots to come in, and this is why I've worn this one, to mimic the look, to see how I felt. But what do we think, guys? Right guys, I thought I would try on the trouser with the jumper. Even though my preference will be the skirt with the jumper, I actually did want to see how this looks, and in true curvy me style, this is certainly not a shape that I would ever gravitate to. I think knitted trousers generally, unless they're loungewear, that's when I would wear a pair of knitted trousers. But I think unless you're super skinny in terms of a slimmer hip shape and not an hourglass that I am, because on my figure I have the bust and I have the hips. Thank you, mum, for me inheriting your figure. But in terms of a shape like this, if I just moved so you can see the leg shape, this definitely is not something that I would gravitate towards. But I thought I would share it with you because there are so many girls that do love to show their curves. guys, let me share with you my thoughts. Now this is the reverse colorway of the runway piece I just showed you. This is also a jumper and this is in the beige with the black trim. I'm still wearing the black skirt, but have a look what I'm going to do now. Because you've got two rib trims in black on this one piece, if you blues on this jumper, it looks like a 2-for-1 dress. When I say 2-for-1, it looks like you've got a blouse, a cream blouse, into a skirt. Also, it looks like an all-in-one knitted dress, and I can blues on the back as well because you've got the back in black ribbing too. Have a look if I lower my arm. This is far more interesting a two-piece set than if I was to wear the black top with the matching black skirt. Even though that's how it came out on the runway, I think I prefer this look a lot more. So now I have a dilemma. I love the black jumper. I also now love the beige jumper and the skirt, which is quite a new idea for me. I quite like it. So there's 3 pieces here. What do we think? Which is your favorite? Considering I absolutely love the 1980s, this category of knitwear is right up my street. This is a knitted dress, or as they would call it back in the 80s, a jumper dress, and to wear it with leggings back in the 80s was such a silhouette with the oversized feel on the body and the really skinny look on the legs. Now, one of the beautiful things of this jumper dress is this bow is completely removable. I will show you where. So over here there is a very large popper snap, and then on the back right there is a brooch, so you can actually detach this bow altogether. The only thing then, you might as well not buy the dress because it is all about the bow, and I think if you love this collection, it is all about oversized trims and details. You've got the pearl ring, the pearl heel boots, the pearl heel Mary Jane shoes, and of course the oversized bows. And if you come into Chanel and you have a look at the collection, there are so many more oversized bows details that you haven't seen on the website, so stay tuned. I might just show you what I mean later on. But what do we think? I quite like this one. Right guys, this is one size smaller. This is the 38. It's not really that much different, if I'm honest with you. It's slightly slimmer on my frame, but it's still designed to be more of a cocoon shape. So here, if I show you, it is designed to be a oversized fit in the body, and then it's more cinched in on the rib at the hem. So I think it's a personal preference. Do I like it slightly slimmer, or do I like the 40, which is a little bit more slouchier? This is the jumper version of the dress. I thought I would quickly try it on to see, but of the two, I much prefer the dress. I think there's something about the 80s feel, like I said already, with the dress, as opposed to having another jumper to add to the collection. If you're watching this and you're quite new to Chanel, or you don't yet have any ready to wear, this is a statement piece on its own. As a jumper, I don't particularly need this in my collection, but as a dress, it elevates the look altogether. Now, I have to split this vlog into more than one vlogs because I don't know how long the ready to wear segment has taken, but there has been so many lovely pieces. I'm very grateful because considering they have pulled together so many of my favorite pieces from 25k combined with my sizes. Some pieces haven't yet arrived, but I'm just looking behind you because I haven't yet even begun to show you the bags. But I will have to stop this vlog now, and you will have have to wait for part 2 for the bags. 25k deserves its own vlog just for the handbags, for my favorites. And if you are like me and you love your cozies and you love your sequins and you love your black leather and your multicolored hardware and your shearling, if you know, you know, stay tuned for part 2. Because I think you will be very excited. Until then, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, follow. Stay tuned because I will be hitting you with part 2 soon. Enjoy number 1 and then we will see you for round 2. Take care, everyone. Have a great week ahead. Bye.